Coffee is the most popular source of caffeine in the world. In many countries, it is a morning tradition for parents, friends, and family to get together and drink this glorious beverage. According to the legend, coffee was discovered in Ethiopia where it grew wild. Some shepherds discovered that their flocks didn't sleep during the night after eating coffee. Another story talks about an Arabian who was banished to the desert with his followers to die of starvation. In desperation, he and his friends boiled and ate the fruit from an unknown plant. Not only did the broth save the exiles, but their survival was taken as a religious sign by the residents of the nearest town, Mocha. The plant and its beverage were named Mocha to honor the event. The earliest credible evidence of coffee drinking appears in the middle of the 15th century in the Sufi shrines of Yemen. It was there in Arabia that coffee seeds were first roasted and brewed in a similar way to how it is now prepared. Coffee seeds were first exported from East Africa to Yemen. These Yemenese traders took coffee back to their homeland and began to cultivate the seeds. By the 16th century, it had reached Persia, Turkey, and North Africa. European travelers to the Near East brought back stories of an unusual dark black beverage. By the 17th century, coffee had made its way to Europe and was becoming popular across the continent. Some people reacted to this new beverage with suspicion or fear, calling it the bitter invention of Satan. The local clergy condemned coffee when it came to Venice in 1650. The controversy was so great that Pope Clement VIII was asked to intervene. He decided to taste the beverage for himself before making a decision and found the drink so satisfying that he gave it the papal approval. The elements within coffee not only are associated with flavor, alertness, and blood circulation, but it would be hard to find another product that could provide an amount of antioxidants that can be found in coffee. This plant that can trace its origins from the lands of Africa is now cultivated in over 70 countries, primarily in the equatorial regions of the Americas, Southeast Asia, India, and Africa. Coffee is now the world's second most valuable traded commodity, behind only petroleum. Currently, there are approximately 25 million farmers and workers involved in producing coffee around the world. At nearly 100 million Americans drinking coffee every day, that equates to nearly 18 billion spent on coffee every year. People drinking expensive coffee brands also seem to play their part in stimulating this market. Franchises such as Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks account for over 17,000 coffee shops in the world. One would think that this would be an overstimulation of the market. However, it is quite the contrary. There are a number of local brewers that are crouching in on the territory of these larger chains, threatening to take away many of their customers. These local shops are targeting a much more socially aware demographic, and it seems to be working in their favor. Also, home machines such as Keurig have taken a stronghold on the market with their products enabling customers to brew their favorite cup of coffee from the comfort of their own home without pressure of drive-through wait times that are often associated with larger coffee chains.